There's nothing like a good horror game to get you into the spirit of the Halloween season, or if you're just looking for a frightening adventure any time of the year. Now, some would have you believe that if you only play on Nintendo systems, that you're out of luck when it comes to finding good horror games. Well, I'm here to prove otherwise. Aside from the Switch getting the Resident Evil Revelations collection and the indie game Hollow later this year, other Nintendo platforms have some pretty scary games made for them, and here's just a small list of the best ones. It's my top 5 scariest horror games on Nintendo systems. Disclaimer that this list is one game per series and only includes console horror games, meaning nothing from the DS or 3DS library. If you do want a list of DS and 3DS horror games, let me know in the comments below.
Number 5. Dead Space Extraction Wii. Sure, this game is scary for the demonic space creatures that attack you, but what really makes it scary before seeing any of the creatures is seeing the collapse of the colony due to everyone going psychotic. Suddenly you have to shoot the heads off of civilians and fellow soldiers as they attack you or kill themselves right before your eyes. You get a front row seat to the terror. The characters around you and how the game plays with darkness also work into the fear factor. But being that this game is on rails, it doesn't feel quite as immersive as it would otherwise. It's not really you having to run away from these aliens. Still a scary good time though. Number 4. Resident Evil Code Veronica X, GameCube. With trying to limit this list to one game per series, it was really hard for me to choose between this, Resident Evil 4, and the Resident Evil remake. I ultimately chose this one. I feel like its use of music, atmosphere, creatures, and to a certain point the story made this game scarier than the other Resident Evil games that have graced Nintendo systems. This isn't zombies in a mansion with an underground lab or a citywide outbreak. This is zombies on a remote island controlled by a rich boy with a serious case of the crazies. It's a very unsettling place even without the zombies, and honestly, I couldn't not include a Resident Evil game on this list. Number 3. Zombie U, Wii U. This underrated gem is basically a test to see how well an average person could survive a real zombie outbreak with no teammates and no training, and this game will punish you for failure. Get bitten once, your character dies, and the only way you can get the supplies back is to find the zombified character as your whole new character. But it's not just the permadeath system that makes Zombie U scary, although that is a big part of it. It's the stillness of your surroundings, the moans of the zombies in the distance and while they're attacking you, the limited supplies that make it unwise to take on a horde if you can avoid it, the tension you feel of trying to avoid having several zombies swarm you at once. Despite its flaws, it's probably the closest you'll come to seeing if you would survive the end of the world. Number 2. Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water, Wii U. This is a great example of multiple aspects making a game scary. The ghosts are scary, the atmosphere is creepy, surrounding all of that is a really creepy story. It's all about a mountain where several people over time have gone to kill themselves, and now those ghosts seek to make more people join them. Your only defense is your camera obscura, which is your Wii U gamepad used in a very immersive way. Fatal Frame as a series is a great example of how scary Japanese horror can be, and the latest Fatal Frame game is a great horror game for Wii U owners. Before I get to number 1, I'll continue to prove that Nintendo systems have great horror games by throwing in some honorable mentions.
This isn't really happening!
Number 1. Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, GameCube. It's a shame this game never got a sequel. This is probably the scariest game not just on the GameCube, but across all Nintendo systems. It's got a creepy story, though it's not as creepy as the one in Fatal Frame 5. But there's way more than that. The dark atmosphere, the monsters, the traps, the sounds, but most of all, it's the sanity effects. Not only hallucinations for your character, but the scariest ones being the fourth wall breaking kind. You never really know when the game will make you freak out thinking something's wrong with your disc or console or TV. For Eternal Darkness, in-game frights simply aren't enough. They want the player to panic as much as possible, and it's these effects mixed with all the other aspects that make this a legend of survival horror that I wish would finally get a sequel on Nintendo's newest system.
Well, that's my list. Any of these games intrigue you? What are some of your favorite horror games found on Nintendo platforms? Leave your thoughts in the comments section, and happy Halloween!